Fly Fair Nation.
Well, welcome to another day in the trap. You're not locked in with your boy Reed.
It's your boy Fly Stone Automotive. Well, all right.
We got a very special guest in the building with us.
Yes, sir. Big flex.
Listen, before I introduce her, all y'all females that's trying to get your body right, you trying to go on vacation, have your stomach out, taking pictures by yourself, talking about, oh, I'm on the solo vacation, but somebody else taking your picture. But yeah, you trying to show your body off, man. Y'all need to contact this person, build a relationship with her, because she gonna get you right.
Period.
We got Brittani Parchment in the building.
Yes, sir. Round of applause.
When did you decide to start your fitness journey?
Okay, so I have 2 kids, and after having my second child, I went through both of them. I actually went through postpartum twice. After my second child, I actually started to see a therapist, and she was like, why you don't work out? It helps, it releases serotonin in your brain. It's gonna make you feel good. And I'm like, all right, cool, I'll give it a try. So then I started working out every day. I made a separate Instagram just to post videos, like for myself, to hold myself accountable. People started following it, hitting me up like, oh, I want you to train me. And I'm like, I ain't even a trainer. I went to school for business. Like I have a master's in business. So it's like, that was never even my thought process or like my lane at the time. But then people kept asking me or whatever. And I'm like, maybe God telling me this is your lane, because I really do love to help people. So I actually started exploring that, and that's how I got into fitness.
So I heard you mention therapy, like as far as you having postpartum depression after having both of your kids, like what made you want to go to therapy? And because Black people don't go to therapy as far as like mental health go. Like we have this ego where we feel like therapy is soft. You understand what I'm saying? And
or some Black people say therapy for white people. Like I've heard that before. Like for me, I decided to go after my son. I felt like, well, one, I was in denial about it, number one. And then number two, I felt like, I'm strong. The black woman Superman complex.
I'll get over it.
I'm strong. I got this. I can do this myself.
Yeah.
I'm a strong Black woman. Like that's where I went with it. And to me, I felt like I never even really got over it. I was still going through it. I just so happened to get pregnant again. So then the second time I was like, I really, really got to get right. I can't be a good mom if I'm struggling myself. How can I take care of my kids if I can't even take care of myself? So I was like, my job offered like a stipend thing for like therapy or whatever. So I was like, it's free. Why not try it? You feel me? I tried one lady. You really got to vibe with your therapist. Like you really got to have a connection, because if not, it's not going to help you. Like I tried one lady. I was like, I'm not feeling this. I was like, I'll give another lady a try. Gave her a try. We connected, and from there it was history. She helped me get over all that.
You still keep in contact with her?
I don't. I feel like if I needed to go back to therapy, I would probably fly out to Kentucky just to go to her, because I love her so much. But I mean, I haven't really felt like I needed that, or felt like I needed to contact her for anything. So I just leave her where she is, and I'm here living my best life.
And as far as the training go, how long have you been a trainer?
I have been a trainer for a little over a year.
Wow.
I've been into fitness my whole life, pretty much. Like not like working out, but I play sports and stuff. So I'm kind of used to that type of stuff. But as far as training people, a little over a year. People were asking me to train them a couple years ago, but I wasn't really into fitness like that. I didn't know if that was my lane. And on top of that, I wasn't certified. I didn't want to train nobody if I didn't know like everything that I could know. So just a year and a half. Real new to this.
So what's your specialty? Like, different people, they work out the legs, they work out the upper body, full body.
I would say my specialty is just weight loss. Like I cater to moms. Like that's who I cater to.
Okay.
So it's not for me. What I do is not just physical, it's mental. Like I'm helping you transform your mental, because I've been there and I know how it is to feel like, oh, you're not beautiful after having kids. Oh, these stretch marks, you don't love them. Like any of my clients, they're gonna let you know, like, she don't just train me physically. She trains me mentally too.
So as your clientele, like as far as your clientele, you focus on moms. Have you had any moms that came in with different types of insecurities?
All of them. All of them. Every mom I've ever trained had an insecurity.
So I already know that was stressful right there.
Nah, not for real. It's not stressful because I love what I do.
Okay.
Now, I will say working with people can drain you.
Yeah.
That's one thing. So I do have to, really focus on my mental as well, because taking on other people's stuff can really, really drain you. But it's not necessarily stressful. Not for real.
Okay.
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. You already know. You feel me? I tried to get up off that porch one time, but boy, that's a rough hill to go over. Like that first day starting, it's like
the first day.
Yeah, man. You just
the hardest part is starting.
It's starting, bro. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it Friday. Yeah, you know what, bro? I got so much other stuff to do. It's just
it's procrastination on top of procrastination.
Yeah.
Like I want to say, like the first day, once you get over that first day, the first day like will really kill you, and you start questioning, like, damn, should I go back today?
Exactly.
Next time.
You it's really got to. Once you step foot in there and you get that feeling, though, like it becomes addicting.
Yeah.
Like you love the way you feel after that. You sore, you tired, but
you feel relieved.
Yeah, you feel good. You feel good. You got to remember, like when you work out, your brain is releasing chemicals in your brain is releasing chemicals in your body. So those are chemicals that are supposed to make you feel good. So it becomes addictive for sure.
So how hard, like, what is it an obstacle for you to be in? You're a woman working in a man's world, really?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because men don't take you serious sometimes because I'm a beautiful woman. So for me, I've had men hit me up to want to train, but really they trying to, you feel me? So it's like, you gotta really, really, really just focus on, for me, I've had to really just focus on weeding out men that want to actually work with me because I know what I'm doing, and men that actually want to work with me because they think I'm cute. That right there to me has been definitely a struggle. Well, not a struggle, but an obstacle because it's annoying. Like I'm here to work. Yeah. Y'all here for other stuff.
But I also feel like some male trainers like take advantage of women that don't know what they're doing as far as coming.
Absolutely. But that's with anybody though. Like even especially in the fitness field though. Like as a woman, you're not looked at as I won't say all men do this, but they don't look at you as if you know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because you're a woman.
Yeah.
But come to the gym with me, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna be like, wow, she's a woman, but she beat my ass in the gym today. It's different. It's different. But some women like that attention. That attention from other male trainers. I don't really care for it.
Okay. Yeah, because I done seen that, like, because I used to play football. So I seen that multiple times, like, even like to this very day, I done seen a girl post how, they need to create an all women's gym.
It's coming around.
Because like she feels so uncomfortable working in the regular gym.
It's coming out. I've seen a lot of gyms lately coming out with all women gyms because men are so, I'm not gonna say all men, they be real creepy at the gym. They be on some real weird shit. For sure.
Okay.
So shit, how do you balance like motherhood and your career?
Family, friends, they help where they can. My husband. So like for us, what works for us is he works overnight. So during the day, I'm at the gym, training, doing everything I need to do. I mean, it's a hard balance because I feel like as a mom, I could probably see my kids more.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm working hard for them. Like I'm working hard to build my name up, build my brand up so that one day I don't even got to be in the gym training. I can be out running out with them while still making money. So it can be challenging sometimes. That's stressful, but it works. It works. Everyone around us be helping, so it works.
Okay.
And what's 3 steps somebody can take into trying to, like go on their fitness journey as well?
I would say 1, get your mental right, because if you aren't there mentally, like if you're not ready mentally, you're just gonna waste your money, waste your time, waste all that. People say all the time, like, I'm ready to start working out, but then they don't want to do the behind the scenes, like eat healthy. And that's the most important thing. You need to eat healthy.
That's the big part
of
my life.
So like you aren't mentally ready. Like you're not mentally ready to work out. So I would say the first thing is definitely be mentally ready. Secondly, get your eating in order. And thirdly, just go to the gym and do it.
Ooh, I don't know. I think I should.
Hey, listen. I done did a lot of shit in my life, bro. A lot of shit. but a keto diet was the hardest shit I ever did
Really?
in my whole entire life, bro. That shit, like, a keto diet is when you like count your carbs. You don't take more than at least 50 to 100 grams of carbs. Man,
I'm not really into keto, but
I'm just saying that was just
in
some
the
shit I
long
tried,
term,
and
yeah,
that shit was
nah.
like,
It ain't
bro.
I feel like the hardest thing for me was trying to be vegan. Cause I like chicken. So
Yeah.
for me, the hardest part was trying to be a vegan. I'm like, I could do it, but I like vegan food. You know, my husband homeboy, they be vegan. So when we down here, they cooking up.
Yeah.
I like the food, but I like chicken too. So that was the hardest for me.
I pretty much eat everything. I ain't gonna lie to you. But like when it's time to work out, like I work out. Like I don't be playing no games. I'll work out, but I'll still eat like what I want to eat. But I'll still turn around and just work out. Like,
see, but that's counterproductive. Like here's the thing: like you can't out train a bad diet. So you can eat like shit all day and you can work out 100 times a day, but you cannot out train a bad diet. I'm living proof. I'm telling you. I thought, I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna still eat all the bullshit. Absolutely not. That shit does not help.
So you telling me I gotta work out
and eat healthy.
and eat healthy?
And eat
yeah,
healthy.
absolutely.
Damn, man, life is just so hard. That was like that keto diet was playing with my mental. I'm like,
Nah,
dog,
facts.
do I really want to do this shit? Like, what am I doing it for? Like,
yeah.
That's why I say you got to get your mental right
Yeah,
first, because there's
yeah.
gonna be those times where you in the middle of your fitness journey and you like, fuck, I'm sick of this shit. Like,
Yeah.
I'm tired of this, tired of eating healthy, and it happens to everybody. Like, a lot, it happens to trainers, it happens to everybody in the fitness. Where there's really times where you're like, man, you just going through it mentally. So if your mental not strong, that's why I say get your mental strong first. Get your mental mentally prepared for it. You be good.
All right, so now let's talk the 5 steps. The 5 steps. The nutrition.
Eating good.
But not even talking about that. Like you literally have something called like a project called the 5 steps.
Yeah.
The guide.
It's literally gonna guide you to meal prepping, to eating good. It literally helps you figure out your body type, how to count what your body needs calorie wise, or what your body needs for the amount of grams of protein, carbs, vegetables, fats, all of that. It goes through explaining all of that. It tells you, I give you a list of foods that you can like choose from. It really, really helps you get your life together, like for real, because a lot of people don't know their even body type. A lot of people don't know how many calories a day they should eat based on their body type. A lot of people don't know how many calories they should eat based on their age, their height, their weight and all that stuff. So that's going to literally walk you through all of that so that you can get right mentally and get right with your nutrition.
So like just taking away the fitness away from this project that you created, how did you know, like what got set in your mind that you wanted to write this project, to come out
Well,
with
it's
a
not
project
really
like
like
this?
super extensive. It's really what I've been doing. Like, so for me, it just helped me with my clients. So I didn't have to hold their hand step by step with everything. Like I didn't have to have these long, extensive conversations with them about it. Like it helps me help them. So like it helps me get them to understand what they need to understand in order to get the results that they want. Like it's not like super long or super hard to read. Like it's really just simple, sweet, to the point, what you need to know about nutrition so that you can get it right.
So with you having kids, how do you keep track of their diet, their activeness?
I will say, as far as their diet goes, I don't keep track of how much protein they eat or all of that stuff. I mean, I think that's just their kids.
I think he asking, is you that mom like, we getting McDonald's? We get McDonald's every day.
Krispy Kreme.
I'm not that mom that's like, we're gonna get McDonald's every day. I will say that they have eaten McDonald's. Like I'm not gonna say that they haven't. They're kids, I try not to give them McDonald's though. Like I literally tell my husband, all right, let's not get them McDonald's. Like I try to cook. What my son likes to eat. Well, my son, for real, he likes breakfast food. So he'll eat waffles and oatmeal for every single meal.
Yeah.
If you let him. My daughter, she's big on fruit. Like it don't matter what kind of fruit. If she gonna eat it all. She eat like 6 apples a day. She eat grapes all day. Like she loves fruit. Now my son's the problem because he likes waffles and oatmeal. My daughter, not the issue. She'll eat anything. My son, he's very picky. So
That's my kind of guy. I love breakfast. I love eating
he
breakfast.
loves breakfast, cereal, oatmeal, all that stuff. Oh, he'll eat it all day if you let him. All day.
Hey, that's a good kid. Hey,
That's a kid being a kid.
Exactly. So I can't fault it, but it's not like he eats fast food every day.
what's your
He
son?
doesn't.
What's your son name?
Carl.
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 Carl. I hope on me, man. I hope on me. We finna eat all the pancakes. We finna eat all the waffles.
Yeah, he gonna be right there. You know, all of it.
That's what's up, though. That's what's up, though. So, as far as you writing this project, like, was your focus fitness, or are you trying to like, are you inspired by anything else?
As far as the 5-step, it's all fitness and for nutrition. That one's not even necessarily inspired by anything. That's just what you need to do, like period. But I also have written a book with another girl named Asia.
Okay,
that's inspired by something. That one is for moms.
Okay.
It's for moms going through postpartum.
Mhm.
It's basically like a 30-day guide that literally supposed to help moms come out of postpartum depression, help that at least. So it's like daily excerpts where we're giving you motivation, and then also it's a daily workout. So we collab with that. So
okay, so y'all
that
just put
one-
2 and 2 together.
yeah, because she's
I
a
need
mom that
that.
was going through something. I was
was a
mom
mom
was
that
going through something.
I need that.
Yeah, you about to have a baby, right?
Yeah, I need that.
Yeah, for sure. So that one was definitely inspired by something. For sure.
So like, what are some of the effects of postpartum depression?
Everyone's
Like-
different. Like I will say for me, it was more of the sadness. Like some people have angry, some people are angry, some people are sad, some people hate themselves, some people want to kill themselves. Like it's so it ranges. It's literally like a scale. Some people it's this thing called the baby blues, where it's like, you think you have postpartum depression, but you really just sad for a few weeks, but you're really good. So it really just depends on the person. I will say I feel like now it's talked about more, but it's something that people don't even realize. Like I'll talk to women, like women will come up to me talking to me about like their kids and stuff and like how they feel. And I'll be like, you probably got postpartum. Like you're probably experiencing symptoms of postpartum and don't even know it because it's not talked about. And I will say with my son, it wasn't talked about. Like I ain't hear nothing really about it. My dad was the person that actually was like, maybe you going through it. Like I'm a big daddy's girl. I respect my parents. I respect my father. And like, I just was tripping one day and he was like, yeah, you really tripping. Like you don't ever, he's like, you probably really going through something. And then that's when I really sat down and was like, damn, like he right. Like I really am mentally going through it and didn't even really know. So I think that's for one thing. That's why I really, really focus on moms, because it's that postpartum and it hits you. It can definitely hit you.
Shit. Are you gonna get into like this whole author thing, like getting into writing more and more books?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't, as of right now, no, just because I'm more so focused on building my brand up down here because I am new here.
Yeah.
But as of right now, no, that doesn't mean I won't do it, because I actually do like to write. So that doesn't mean I won't, but that's not
Main
the
goal
focus
is
now.
fitness.
Yeah, main goal is fitness right now. We're building my brand around my fitness. Like I don't want to be a trainer forever.
Okay.
I want my brand to make me money.
I got a question too. What about kids and fitness? How important is that?
I think it's very important. Like I feel like that just sets the foundation for kids and how they grow up. Like if you're active when you're young, you have no problem being active when you're older.
True.
If you already eat healthy and stuff when you're young,
won't be a
that's what
problem.
your normal habits are as an adult.
True.
Like if your kids are just cooped up looking at a screen all day, like my kids like to watch YouTube, yeah, but they run around. Like, and when they outside, they running all day.
Facts.
Let them outside. There's no choice. We sitting down outside running around, like chilling, like we outside.
So some kids don't know nothing outside of Wi-Fi.
What?
Like that should be
That's
crazy.
crazy. I ain't gonna say my kids don't use TV or watch like YouTube.
Yeah.
I won't say that because that would be a lie. But like I said, they love to play outside. They love being a kid. And I feel like having kids be healthy at young ages really, really, really sets the tone as an adult.
They don't know how we used to just get on the bike and
Be
just
outside from the time you wake
Hey.
up until the street lights come on as a kid.
just trying to figure it out.
What?
Like,
Having a day. Time of your life. Now, absolutely not. They inside.
what's the
They
Wi-Fi
inside.
password?
First thing they asking.
That's all they want to know.
You got games?
You got
feel
kids
me?
on the phone?
All that.
Facts.
And another thing, we just we're getting over a pandemic, but I'm pretty sure like once the pandemic hit, like how were you during that whole stage?
For me, it was a pandemic.
Mm.
Absolutely pandemic. I made money during the pandemic. I ain't gonna lie to you. I made some money because I started doing virtual training. I started my business in a pandemic. I moved in a pandemic. I moved from another city to Miami, Florida in a pandemic. Like my brand has really, really actually blossomed and flourished. Like, and I'm not saying that to like shit on people because I know there are people that, you know, definitely they didn't, you feel me, run it up during the pandemic or they really just lost everything. But I'm grateful to have my business flourish. Like virtual clients, I was training virtually for real, still training outside, like people coming to the crib, training at my crib, you know, like I was really able to really focus on my business because I was able to work from home. So in Kentucky, what I did, I worked a 9 to 5. I would get up in the morning, I would go work out 4 or 5 in the morning myself. Train sometimes 6, 7 in the morning, go to work, come home, train. Like, so I was able to work from home, get stuff done for my business. And that created money for me to even move, to put out stuff, to do stuff.
Damn.
Shit.
You feel me? I ain't trying to hear no excuses from none of y'all no more.
For real. Like it really, like if you really sat down as a business owner, entrepreneur during the pandemic, you really, really were able to really focus, figure out what you need to do for yourself, what you needed to do for your brand, what you needed to do to make it happen. No excuses, period.
Oh, because that was a chance for people to really get a head start on what the fuck they wanted to do.
Everybody zoomed in, everybody on the screens, everybody on their phones,
everybody on social media.
Everybody, nobody was outside.
I was using social media to make me money.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel me?
So it helped me. I mean, I know it ain't the case for everybody, but it definitely, the pandemic helped me. I don't think that I would be able, I don't think I would be in Miami today if the pandemic didn't happen, because it really made me boss up, like, period. So help me.
Okay. So let me just paint a little picture real quick in your head for you. So it's the team, it's me, Motive, JB, and LZ. You know, this around the pandemic, like we want to work out. So how would your workout go on a virtual aspect, or us just come to your crib to work out? Like what do you got planned for us?
Virtually, if you log in, we all be looking at each other, whatever. You gonna warm up and then we get right to business. I'm gonna bust your ass. Depends on your goal, I'm gonna bust your ass, period. Dang. I don't play no games. Ask any of my virtual clients. Like people think, oh, because it's virtually, like you're not gonna kick my ass like the gym. I can kick your ass without weights. I can kick your ass with weights. I can kick your ass on a hill. It don't matter. Like I'm gonna give you that work. Virtually, in person, don't matter.
Damn. I need to come to you. Shit, I'm trying to lose this stuff.
Pull up.
You gotta eat healthy, Reek.
Yeah, that's the one.
You gotta eat healthy.
That's the one right there, though. That's the one. That's the one.
No hibachi.
I mean,
no drinking.
It's all in moderation, though.
That's it. That's
you
the
gotta
thing.
still enjoy life, and that's one of the big. I will say that's a big misconception in health, fitness, and all that stuff. Is you gotta eat healthy 7 days a week, every meal, but that's not even really realistic. Like you just gotta be healthy. I would say like 85% of the time, 85% of the time. Like you can definitely have your cheat meals. Like you can definitely do you if you drink, you know, whatever. But
he drink.
When I drink, I drink.
I drink.
I mean, definitely, I wouldn't say drink, but I mean, having a drink here and there, like I drink when I go out, you know, but I don't drink every day.
It's having a drink, like a whole bottle, like having a drink.
No, that's ridiculous. That's excessive.
Right. That's his drink.
I mean, you feel me? On occasion.
Hold on, let me find the
video. But
video.
every time you're drinking, and you're drinking a whole bottle? Oh, you wild. Oh, you're wild. Absolutely not.
Yeah, I drink out.
That's too much.
Everywhere I go, everywhere I go.
Nah, I see you definitely gotta slow down on the drinking. You gonna start to get one of them, what they call a beer belly?
Yeah,
you gonna start to get one of them.
It's coming. Yeah, it's coming. All right. So a taste of health.
Also, drinking and mentally, like a lot of people drink because they trying to, you know, mask their feelings, and and all that type of stuff, that's very, very much unhealthy.
So yeah, that's probably why.
That's very much
that's probably why.
unhealthy. I would say
like-
go to a therapist. They gonna help you. They gonna give you real good ways to, you feel me, cope with stuff. But
Yeah.
drinking, you know.
Your therapist down here?
No, she's in Kentucky.
Okay.
She's up top in Kentucky.
We've been trying to find a therapist, you
You know,
know,
find one. Nah, for
interview, stuff like that.
Nah, she's up there. I don't know any therapists.
Yeah.
there. Not yet, at least.
Yeah.
I'm sure I will though.
All right.
But yeah, as far as that aspect, like, yeah, I pretty much be drinking because of that reason right now.
Yeah, see, you gotta get a
Really,
therapist.
Like, I don't wake up and
But
drink
also,
every
you
day.
could just work out. Like that's gonna help
Yeah.
you. If you got into a consistent routine of working out, honestly, you're not even want to drink. You're not even gonna want to drink the way you drink, because once you start drinking the way you drink and eating like shit, once you get back in the gym, that first day back in the gym after drinking heavy or eating like shit for the weekend, oh man, it's gonna kill you out. You're gonna get tired of feeling like that
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
Shit. So you have your own seasoning.
I do.
Speak on that.
So I created a lower sodium seasoning line. 3 seasonings. Right now they're super basic. I have a seasoning salt, a complete seasoning, and an onion pepper. All 3 fire, lower sodium. So I plan to put out more seasonings. I want to have a whole seasoning line. Like you can go to Walmart and pick up a Taste of Health. Like, period. That's the plan with that.
How important is low sodium?
So important. It's so important. Like people just don't realize how sodium is killing, especially Black people, because we as Black people just feel like
Excessive.
that salt is.
I need more salt.
I want my Black people
Excessive.
to be released from the shackles of salt, because they definitely
They
running
ain't
it up with
seasoned
salt.
this right.
Yeah, but the thing about it is you can still have good food
Without
seasoned
seasoning.
without a bunch of salt. Like it's not a problem eating and consuming salt. It's just the amount that people use. Like it's so excessive. It's so excessive. And I will say I used to be that person.
Mhm.
Like I used to love salt. Like I'm talking salt, like extra salty food. Love it. But it's so unhealthy. Like when I actually got into fitness and gotten into nutrition and stuff, I realized I was like, yeah, this ain't it. And that's exactly why I created a lower sodium season line, because I would go to Walmart and I would purchase seasonings with no salt, right?
Mhm.
And they would be trash, like no flavor, no nothing. So I'm like, I'm gonna come out with my own stuff, because I want people to know that even though it's lower in sodium, it's still packed with flavor. It's still fire. It's still gonna bust when you put on some food.
Mhm.
And that's exactly why I did that.
Mhm. So that's available to cook with anything.
Absolutely anything. Absolutely anything. So I have 3 new seasons coming out in the summer. I actually just got the samples the other day. I got a jerk coming out, a hibachi, and a lemon pepper coming out, all low in sodium.
Mhm.
So those are my newest ones coming out soon. Real soon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that shit really ties, like all that sodium really ties you up. Like
All that
I say junk food, all that salt and
Sugar,
junk food, all that sugar,
all that salt,
like,
sugar, all that stuff. That stuff just really unhealthy for you.
Mhm.
And we as Black people really just love it.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, I get it, because like I said, I was definitely that person, but it's so unhealthy. Like this is why all our older folks in our family have all these health conditions and all these health problems.
True.
Because all the salt they consuming, all the sugar they consuming, all of that.
Mhm.
That's why I say that keto diet, when I was just trying that shit, like it was more of like, even when I stopped eating meat, like it wasn't really no health reason. It was just more of a like, let's see how much mental discipline I got. You feel me?
Mhm.
And then it just turned into me not eating it for years.
Mhm.
So when I did the keto diet, I was like, you feel me? Let me see how much mental discipline I got. Let me just
Mhm.
try this for a month.
Mhm.
Bro, like I never knew how addicted to
Yeah.
carbs I am, or addicted to sugar I am.
Addicted
Like,
to sugar, caffeine,
bruh.
salt, all of that. Your body withdraws from it when you're doing them type of diets. Like
Mhm.
your body be mad at you because it's so
Yeah.
used to having it, and that when you take it away, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like whole world crumbling down.
Facts.
Like,
Have you really going crazy, low key? Like really
Facts.
for real. Like
Like-
it really have you like really thinking for sure. Mm-mm.
And my next thing is we spoke about the salt in foods and you having your own seasoning. So how important is tea in a individual's diet?
Tea?
Yes.
That is some real island stuff. Like I'm sorry, it is. Y'all island folk.
Damn.
Well, like
Okay.
people down here like drink tea for everything. I don't drink tea for real. So it's not necessarily like your body needs tea. Like, I mean, it's definitely helpful for stuff, but it's not like it's just not something that you
Drink some tea. It'll be
Other folk
okay.
think tea to cure for cancer. Like that's how other people view tea. Like for real. And
Ginger tea.
when I met my
Yeah.
husband, that's when I really even started to drink tea. Like he's Jamaican, so like he want tea. He drink tea like every day.
Every day.
His mama drink tea like, well, she not Jamaican, but she drink tea like every day. Like his family drink tea every day, and I just be sitting there like, where my water at? Like I drink water all day for real. So tea not necessarily something that you need to be healthy. People just like to drink it.
Shit, that shit helped with me.
I mean,
I ain't okay because I was like, because I drank tea. I did tea and I did water for a week, and that shit really helped.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not good for your body.
Yeah.
For sure, it's good. It definitely has the benefits, but it's not something that you have to be the healthiest person alive.
Okay, so
water, you need that.
Okay, so besides water, like what are some other beverages that's good?
I heard wine healthy. Is it?
It can be.
It can
It's
be.
just you can't drink a whole bottle and be like,
no,
this is healthy. You
but
know,
a glass of wine.
Yeah, you can have a glass of wine and be fine. But that's like I said, you can't just drink the whole bottle and just down it and be feeling like.
Yeah, you ain't
I
gotta
mean,
throw
drinks
shade
that
on my
I
name.
drink that are healthy,
At me
protein
next time.
shakes, smoothies that don't have a lot of sugar in them, stuff like that. It's healthy, but
that's when the keto diet lost me. They were like, "Oh yeah, fruits got so much grams of sugar,
carbs and sugars."
Yeah, I'm like, bro, what? So like,
fruit
what do
is
I
packed
supposed to
with
eat?
sugar. Fruit can be packed with sugar. That's why you really shouldn't eat so much fruit because it can have like they're natural sugars.
Natural candy.
They're natural sugars, but
Yeah.
it's still a lot of sugar. For sure.
So what's some fruit that's okay, like to really eat?
All fruit good for you. Don't get twisted. Fruit good for you. It's good for you. It's just you can't eat it like excessively because it has the natural sugars in them. But it's not bad for you at all. It's just all that extra stuff like people add to smoothies. Like they add the fruits. They drink a fruit smoothie but put a shit ton of sugar in it.
Yeah,
as if fruit don't already got sugar in it. You know,
so
like has a
just
natural flavor. So
mutton it.
those type of things are unhealthy. But like protein shakes, that stuff's good for you. Stuff like that.
So your brand is booming. Your seasoning, t-shirts, and dietary supplements is booming. Will there like if it get bigger than what it is in the next, I want to say 2 years, will you sell your company?
Number one, it's not if, when it gets big. That's number one.
Facts.
But number two,
Thank you.
I'm not selling my company. I built this like blood, sweat, and tears. Like when people say blood, sweat, and tears, like I truly have cried for my business, like been stressed with my business, like all of that. So I ain't selling my company at all. Now, would I partner with somebody? I'm not saying I wouldn't do that. But selling my company, no, because I have really big goals and dreams. Like I said, I don't plan on being a trainer forever. Like I want my brand to really be big. Like I plan on having a store. I plan on having my own gym eventually. Like, and I want all of that to run itself. Like I want to sell a Taste of Health products in my store called A Taste of Health. I want to do fitness. I want people to train at my gym, Taste Fitness. And those are things that will really happen, period. So, I ain't selling my brand to nobody.
It gonna be a unisex gym or a mommy gym?
No. Unisex for sure.
Okay.
Unisex for sure. Unisex for sure. For sure.
So
everybody need fitness.
What do you plan on having in your gym?
What do I plan on having in my gym?
Like, are you going to like therapy sessions?
No, none of that. It's really just gonna be like a fitness center, like a real fitness center.
Okay.
Not like no Planet Fitness, like not a commercial gym. It's really going to be like a training facility. That's the plan for sure. And then, like I said, I plan on having a store called A Taste of Health, like a grocery store. I want it to be a black market, like literally its own little black market. And then I want it to expand and be like a Publix eventually.
Yeah,
obviously not to start, but
you gotta start it here though. You gotta put it right here.
I plan to. I really do plan to. I plan to start both of those things in Miami for sure within the next few years.
Okay, that sound about a plan. Just make sure when you do all of this, we come in, we taking it, we interviewing you
exclusive.
Yeah,
at the grand opening, like
period.
Opening, like
period. And I expect greatness for y'all brand, like period. So same thing.
Appreciate you. Cause boy, this shit can get stressful.
I already know. Just being an entrepreneur in general is stressful. Like,
yeah.
Like for me, one thing that I'm grateful for is that I was able to move and focus only on my business. Like my biggest thing about moving from Kentucky to Miami was to only train, to only focus on a taste of health. I didn't want to work for nobody.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm grateful to have been able to do that. I'm grateful to not be working for nobody, but working for myself and not nobody else. Because I was running myself thin, working for somebody else and trying to run my own business, which anybody that's an entrepreneur has done that, had to build your brand, but still work for the man while you building a brand. So like, it's a part of it.
Yeah.
But I'm grateful that I quickly was able to get from that. Like I didn't have to work for somebody for years while having my brand.
Yeah.
Literally, when I say the pandemic helped me, I mean that.
Yeah.
I 100% mean that.
I feel like a job is only like putting your life to show you like, is this really what you want?
Window, yeah.
You feel me? Like
facts. It really, really will set you like it will really, really set the tone for your life. Like it's gonna set the tone. Like, do you want to work for somebody? Not everybody's meant to be an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
But is this what you want to do forever? And for me, I was working at a university. I was working in payroll, which was cool. Like it was great money. Like it wasn't necessarily a stressful job, but did I really want to work in payroll forever?
Am I going to be doing this for the next 20, 30 years?
Did I really want to be asking somebody to take time off?
Yeah.
I'm requesting you for my time?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Like, I wanted to be able to make every decision for myself. Like, I choose when and where I'm doing something. Nobody's choosing that for me. And for me, that was a big thing. Freedom. Like, being able to do my own thing. Working for somebody, I wasn't able to do that. I had to, I need off this day. I need off this time. Like, what? Negative. This is my life and my time. And that's exactly why entrepreneurship for me, I had to do it. Had no other choice but to do it.
So I got a big question on entrepreneurship. We finna get political real quick. So how you feel about Democrats and Republicans? Like what kind of, are you even into them kind of parties?
I'm not really big on
Wait,
politics.
matter of fact,
I'm not
don't even
all.
answer that. I'ma just, cause I don't like people to be judged on, you feel me? That ain't even a question you're supposed to ask somebody. So I'm gonna just say this. How you feel about the Joe Biden capital tax law?
I'm not really sure, honestly, because I don't even know what that is. Like when I say I'm not into politics, I really mean that.
Right,
like,
so
I don't have time to be into politics.
Let me explain this to you.
Let's see.
Basically, if you make over $1 million in your business this year, he's gonna roughly want like a 43% tax to be paid.
I think it's ridiculous. I think that's ridiculous. What? How you taxing my bread, my hard no what? Oh no. Absolutely not. I guess I don't know about this because I ain't making millions yet. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You feel me? I ain't making millions
I gotta
yet.
warn you.
But when I
me?
do touch it, you take it. Absolutely not.
Yeah, man.
No. Hell nah. That nigga tripping. Absolutely not.
43%.
He can 43% this. Absolutely not. What? So basically, you sharing your company with the government.
Yeah.
At that point,
Uncle Sam want his.
Yeah, Uncle Sam could kiss my ass. What? Oh no.
What really fucked me up by Joe Biden was when he said like people should stop collecting unemployment benefits and pick up a job and shit like that. And I'm just
let me tell you something. Jobs is paying $8 an hour.
Man.
What the fuck is that? What is that? What is that? I'm grateful to have been. I'm grateful to have been making $21 an hour in Kentucky. Like I'm grateful, but also the cost of living in Kentucky is definitely lower than here. You feel me? So my $21 an hour, I was living nice. You feel me? Even $21 down here ain't shit for real. If you think about it, like of course you're able to provide, but. Are you really living?
They really want you to make 3 to 4 times the rent on just so you can move in. When we moved
here, we had to pay first, last, and security.
And I didn't even know that wasn't a thing.
Bruh.
I was so used to that life. I didn't know it wasn't a thing.
It's not a thing. Like in Kentucky, you just, the places I've stayed in Kentucky, I can't say everywhere.
Yeah.
Security deposit. And then when you move in, your first month rent. First month, last month, security.
Wouldn't life be simple?
What? Like, so people making $8 to $10 an hour, they not living, and the government cool with that. And that's the crazy part. Man. They want the rich to stay rich and the poor to stay poor.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what it kind of, on my view, how it's looking with the parties like Democrats, they basically want to tax the rich and give to the poor, but it's kind of like, is that?
But are they giving to the poor though? That's the thing.
They kind of are.
To say they're giving to the poor, but are they?
They're not giving physical money. They're giving benefits. You feel me? So you get, you feel me?
You getting benefits, but then I don't know. I
It's
look at it
kinda like enabling to me.
Exactly, but you're getting benefits, but it's like you're getting benefits because they're giving it to you. You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
It's like they can play with you.
It's not for the people who need it.
Yeah, and it's like they can play with you. Like, I give you benefits, I'll take it away. Like,
exactly.
You feel me? I don't like that aspect. It's like if you genuinely want to help the poor, help the poor.
Exactly.
Like there should be no conditions with it. Like there shouldn't be any conditions as to, you got to do this, that, and a third to get some help. When people really need help, you know.
Facts.
You know when people really need help.
But it just be like they don't understand the value of the dollar really changed.
They don't understand
at all.
They don't understand much of nothing else besides politics over there because they live in a good life. You feel me? They're not struggling in the ghetto. They're not struggling. They bills paid. Yeah. Period. Every month. Everything good. They look kids good at every sport, doing all private boot camp, like all the stuff. Like they doing all the camps, summer camps. Like they kids good. So of course they not
getting the best quality.
Exactly.
What? So to me, I just be feeling like this is why I'm not really big into politics because number one, I feel like they don't really give a fuck
at all.
That's why I'm not into it. Like I don't want to waste. I don't want to say it's wasting time because a lot of people are into politics, but to me, I don't want to waste my time. Reading into all that shit.
Facts.
Because I feel like
distraction.
It's just depressing to me. Like
that's
why I don't even watch the news anymore because it's all so fucking depressing.
Facts.
Talking politics can be depressing because it's like you see your people need help. Well, you see people need help.
It's not really like.
You feel me? So to me,
a lot of shit be out of our
hands. But that tax you talking about is absolutely fucking nah.
And then think about it, the value of the dollar really don't mean shit in these days and times.
This is why people scamming their businesses. Like people, all the fake businesses and shit because people tax like you, they scamming you.
Facts.
Like they scamming you.
Everything. You want 40% of my money that
I made and worked hard for.
It's the thing where I thought about it. It's like, all right, let's say I had a business for 10 years, you feel me? And I done finally got to a point where, all right, I'm finna reach my first $1 million this year. Like, I'm finna finally sell my, like a portion of my business and cash out $1 million and still keep part of my company. Like, damn. If this was your big year for you, you really finna get hit hard with that shit.
So you really ain't make shit that you feel like you made. Like you should have kept your business another year just to even make what you feel like you made. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. That's crazy. As an entrepreneur, that's crazy.
As an entrepreneur.
Like, as an entrepreneur, that's fucking ridiculous. Period. Absolutely, period.
That shit ridiculous.
No, facts.
They want you to work that job. I went to Checkers when it was the night before last. They said we ain't even got no staff.
I have definitely been seen on social media where like people have just stopped working.
Bruh, I'm telling you, like
I feel that, especially
I can't blame you.
I definitely feel like I know for me, like I was working I was in school working full time, going to school full time, working for $8 an hour at a fucking Taco Bell. Like that shit ain't
at all.
You feel me? Like that. I feel that, and if this was that time, I probably would be like, fuck y'all, like
I'm out of here.
Literally.
Unemployment pay you way more than that. Why am I going to work?
That's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I've been doing everything to get fired. I've been shorting people fries, like
not shorting people fries.
I've been putting hella ice in people's drinks, like
I would put hella ketchup.
Real though, because it's like you doing all this when you could really just be collecting an unemployment check and you slaving for these people that don't give a fuck about you. You miss work because your child, you written up. And it's like, damned if I do, damned if I don't. Like, literally.
Don't
absolutely.
That.
And that's exactly why for me, I feel like that's why entrepreneurship became a thing. Because like, why am I being penalized? My child's sick, I can't come to work. I can't fucking help that.
At all, like
why I gotta ask real life you for time to take my kid to the doctor
type
what?
Shit.
Like that shit don't make no sense to me. Like none. I ain't gotta ask you for a fuck thing because I work for myself now. So period.
And that goes back to what you was talking about earlier about like working on people's job and you understand what I'm saying? I gotta report to you like how I need my time. You feel what I'm saying? Like I was working at a little quick story. I was working at Sonic. This had to be like when I was like in high school. And you know, around that like at my age, I was like had to be like 18, 19 years old. And you know, like around that time, the parade was there. Everybody was trying to get to the parade. So all my friends, they was going to the parade, but I was scheduled to work on that day. So I was just like, damn, let me think of a way like to like really get out of this shit. 'Cause I don't want to go to work. So I remember calling. I was calling out. I said I had to go take care of my grandma because my grandma was sick. God forbid. I lied, but I was trying to get out of that shit.
Yeah.
But
I don't be lying when people die.
but my manager at the time was like, damn, what are you, her nurse? So it's just like, damn, as soon as he said that, like, damn, like, what if my grandma really was sick?
You feel me? You
That boy
question
said,
it,
damn,
like,
what is you, her nurse? What type of shit
really
is that,
question
bro?
it?
Yeah.
Nah, see.
You feel what I'm saying? I was making like $8. So it's just like,
How you questioning me for $8 an hour?
Out of
You
that.
ain't
You know
paying
what?
me
Don't even
shit.
worry about it.
You ain't paying me shit and you got the nerve to question me? Absolutely not.
that shit was crazy.
Absolutely
The
not.
whole thought about it is like, because the supervisor basically got to step in for everybody. So that shit is the whole food chain
And
of bullshit.
they not getting paid nothing.
Yeah.
They not getting paid nothing.
At all.
Like-
I know people who turn down supervisor. Like, bro, I ain't going over to do all that headache. You
To
gotta,
stress,
you gotta take people
to no pay.
responsibilities.
Negative.
Yeah, like,
Mhm.
nah.
They not even getting paid.
Like, yeah, because when I really was working for real, they used to try to give me like them little manager positions. I
You
said,
feel
man,
me?
if you don't give me a motherfucking
Yeah, I fucked
raise,
around and
bro,
did that
That's
shit
it.
one time.
you crazy
Straight
as
up.
fuck.
I'm trying to do all this extra
I ain't
shit.
got time to be over grown ass people that don't even want to be here for real.
Exactly.
And I feel them because I don't want to be in this bitch either. So
You feel what
it's
I'm
like,
saying?
what can you really do?
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be chaperoning over grown ass people. That was my thing. I ain't want to be chaperoning
Yeah.
over grown ass people. Just give me the raise, keep me where I'm at, and I come to work when I come to work when I come to work. That's
Facts.
it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I don't understand that shit.
Exactly.
But we done reached the point in this show. We about to hit the biggest topics called game session.
Game session.
So, Motive, you don't even have to answer this question. This question is more so for Brittany.
Okay.
So, you're in college.
Mm-hmm.
Let's run back to college. The mindset that you have right now, that you had in college, how would you move in that atmosphere, in that environment then?
Then if I had the mindset I have now in college, I wouldn't be in college. That's number one. I would have never went to college. Ever. Wasted the time, the student loan debt.
That's
I would've
coming from
never went to
somebody with a
college.
master's.
I would have masters, literally. I've been to school, like school. So I would have never went to college because right now I realize that helping people is my thing. I don't need a degree to do this. I do have a certification. Like, could I get those more certifications? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't be in college.
Mhm.
What? Negative. No college. I would say that I would I would 100% be further along in my fitness career if I didn't go to college because I would have had more time to focus on that. I would have started that years ago.
Mhm.
I wouldn't have wasted time, in school when I could have been building my brand. But at that time, I didn't know I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I didn't realize my purpose in life at that time. Like, in my mind, my purpose was to go to school, get my master's, and then literally work for somebody. I wanted to be like an athletic director. Like,
Yeah.
so
That's what I'm saying. We kind of beat into our head that if you don't go to college and you don't be successful,
But I don't.
That's
I
considered
can't wait
not
till my
being
kids get
successful.
older because I'm gonna let them have the choice. Like, for me, I'm not gonna say my parents ain't. I'm grown. I was grown at the time, so I made my own choices. But my parents harped on college. Like, gotta go to college. Gotta go to college. Gotta go to college. Gotta go to college.
Gotta finish school.
I mean, I'm not knocking anybody that has a college degree. That shit hard to get. Well,
Yeah.
it can be hard to
Yes.
get. And I've earned my shit. So that's number one. But I will say I feel like I will give my kids that option. Like, college ain't for everybody.
Yeah.
Like, do you want to be an entrepreneur? What do you want to do? Like, figure out what you want to do first and don't waste no time doing shit that you don't want to do. For me, college was a waste because now my purpose is to help people this way. So that was a waste of time.
And
But if I would have known that then,
and I'm sorry to cut you off.
No,
9
you're fine.
times out of 10, the shit that you learn in college, you're not gonna do on the work environment for real.
I haven't.
You're not doing that shit for real.
Even when I got out of college, I was working in payroll. That had nothing to do with my degree. It was just a job out of college. I was pregnant. I found it. I first started off as a temp.
Mhm.
Like, I went through a temp agency. I was pregnant. I was like, fuck, I need a job. Like, I was working at H&M part-time. Like, at
Mhm.
first I was working at H&M, but I'm like, I need something that's going to pay more. So that was just the quickest
Just
job
all
that I
after
could
college?
find. All after college. I was working at H&M while getting my master's,
Mhm.
but then I got my master's and I'm like, damn, I need a big girl job. Like, I did all this school for what? Like, I need something to show for something.
Mm.
I started working there temporarily for $15 an hour. Like, and I never had any type of payroll experience. None.
It's
I'm a
crazy.
hard worker. So they were like, damn, she really good at what she do.
Yeah.
All right, let's hire her full time. I hired her full time, got a raise, got another raise, like stuff like that. But that had nothing to do with my degree. If I knew that I didn't need a degree to work in payroll, should I have did that shit before even going to college? Like, they didn't ask to see a degree. They didn't ask none of that shit. Like, they asked if I had one, but when I said yeah, like, they didn't double check them facts. Like, I could have just said yeah, what a lot of people do. A lot of people lie on their resume.
Yeah.
Shit, if I knew that was the case, if I would have known lying on my resume was going to get me a job, I'd have did that a long time ago.
Easy.
Wouldn't even went to school. Like,
shit a scam.
It's a fucking scam. I ain't gonna lie to you. School for me was a scam. I can't say for everybody. For me, the big finesse. They finesse the fuck out of me.
I say if you ain't doing it for like a certain field that, you feel me, like is a growing field, like all the criminal justice stuff.
Yeah, stuff like that for sure.
I'm not knocking nobody who went to school for criminal justice. It's just like, you don't kind of need to go to college to get into criminal justice.
Yeah, we had that conversation.
You feel me? So it's like, it be kind of a waste of time. You putting yourself in debt for no reason. Heavy debt.
Oh,
super heavy debt.
Absolutely. Let me tell you. Student loan debt.
Ruin, that shit will make or break you. Like, yeah.
Real.
I missed 2 payments. And bruh, I'm sitting there crying on the phone to them people like, please take this 2 payments off. That shit dropped my score like 70, 80 points. It affects your credit
like crazy. Yeah. And that's what a lot of people don't realize. Like, I feel like to me, if I would have known everything I know now, my credit, I don't have bad credit, but my credit would be better. Like,
yeah, of course.
I feel like that's something that's not even really, I feel like now parents nowadays are teaching it because they realize the importance of it.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like I've ever had a conversation with my parents about credit. Like, I don't feel like I've had a conversation with my parents about building credit.
They don't know either.
Nah, it's kind of. But the crazy part is my parents do. Like, my dad.
Damn. This credit awesome.
He what? Ain't it? It's absolutely great. But for me, I just feel like we didn't have those conversations. I kind of feel like my parents probably felt like I knew it already, or like maybe I've learned it and we never had the conversation. But I wish we would have, because to me, I would have made more of an emphasis on making sure my credit good. Like, I wouldn't have these student loans if I knew that that's how they would have affected my credit.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't do that at all. Like, period.
Shit, in my field, I'd be having to teach my mother and father about stuff like, yo,
see,
make sure you pay under 30%.
See,
like,
my dad already know. Like, I remember when I got older, when I started to actually learn about credit, I was like, I called my dad and I was like, add me as an authorized user on your credit card because that's going to help my credit.
He like,
nah, he already knew. See, that's what I'm saying. He already up on game. We just never talked about it. Like, he knew what the fuck I was talking about. Nigga added me. Like, I didn't use his card or nothing. It's just every time he make a payment, that shit hit my shit. You feel me? So that's something that I wish I would have known earlier, because I would have told him at 17 to do that, you know, instead of at 20 or 21, whatever age it was. Like, I would have definitely did that before. I feel like that would have helped my business in the long run, because one, I would have known to establish business credit.
Yeah.
They don't even teach you about that. They're not even teaching people about how you have your business social and you have your regular social. Like, they're not teaching that. And I feel like college was a waste of my time because they didn't teach me none of that shit. I taught my fuck self that.
Why don't they teach that? We actually went to school for business.
You feel me? Like, and I literally taught myself that.
That shit crazy.
Exactly. And so that's why I said, like, if I, with the mindset that I have now and everything that I know now, if I went back to college, I wouldn't be in college. My business would be Publix, bigger than GNC, bigger than all that stuff already.
That's some shit, bro. Like, I at least took all my business classes. You feel me? That's what the classes I was interested in. But why the fuck they didn't teach me about business funding? Like,
because they're not even teaching financial literacy
exactly
at all. Like,
exactly,
they're not teaching none of that shit.
They're like, yeah, you have employees, you need the payroll. Like, they teach you the structure of it, like basic structure, but they're
not going in depth. They're not giving out scenarios. And I felt like if they was giving out scenarios and letting people understand that shit, they will understand this business shit a lot better.
Exactly. And I feel like a lot of people's little businesses could have already been big businesses.
Could have been booming.
Could have been very much booming already. But people are starting businesses and having to teach themselves as they go. And people nowadays, you know, the thing to say is, ain't nothing free, ain't no free game. Shit. But why not help the next person? You know, like, I'm not saying give them all your business ideas. That's stupid. But as far as like helping them grow their business, like, I'm grateful because I have a girl that does my marketing, right? iMedia, if y'all want to know, iMedia Solutions. And we have business meetings and she helps me come up with ideas sometimes. Like, she's helped my business, but a lot of people not doing that for you. You know what I mean?
That's real.
And that comes with, I think, the whole crabs in a barrel mentality. Like, people don't want you to see you doing better than them. And for me, is if it's your time to do better than me, that's fine. Like, what's for me is always gonna be for me.
Exactly.
What's for a taste of health is always gonna be for a taste of health. What's for Brittani Parchment is always gonna be for Brittani Parchment. So me helping somebody, if they further along right now, that's cool. Like, that was for you. That's on you. But that's not gonna stop my grind. That's not gonna stop my shine. That's not gonna stop nothing. Literally nothing. And I think that's where a lot of people lack. Like, they feel like, oh, if I teach them business, if I teach them financial literacy, if I teach them about credit, if I teach them about this and that, they're gonna be further along in life than me.
I'm gonna say it's a 2-part side, because it's like, you know, I be in the stocks and, you feel me, dabbling in with cryptocurrency, and people be like, hey, put me on, bro.
No. I think you should get paid for your time. I'm not saying that.
No, not even that, because I can't get paid for it.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying, like, people should get paid for shit that they do. But I just think people are greedy. And I feel like there's a time and a place. You don't have to, you sit with somebody, oh, well, that's going to run you $20 for me to tell you this.
Nah, not even that.
Why it's going to run you $20 for me to tell me something I can look up on Google, for real?
Nah, it's like, you know how the stock market is. It go up and down.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say I tell somebody, hey, invest $1,000 into this, and then it suddenly go down. They looking at me crazy. They looking at me like, damn, bro, what you feel me?
Yeah.
So it got to be in a situation like, you got to want to learn what's going on too. You feel me? People just see your money going up, and they're like,
I think the thing is, people just want you to tell you everything and not
yeah,
teach you.
Exactly,
I think people want you to be like, give them all the free knowledge.
Exactly. Like, walk your hands with you, like,
exactly.
Yeah, bro, do this.
I get what you're saying. Yeah. They want you to really just give it to them. They don't want to learn for real. They just want to come up quick. That's the thing. They want to know the quickest thing that's gonna get them money quick.
That's the biggest
problem. But the quickest thing that's gonna get you money is learning it. Because now you can get money forever.
Everything is about timing. You feel me? Perfect timing and everything. So you could just be dealing with something, or you could be invested in one thing, and you just wake up one morning, it's like, it's on the rise, some big news hit, and you feel me, it just go up. But if some bad news hit, the whole market going down or everything going down, you might have invested in the wrong time. Only the strong survive after that.
I'm trying to get into that stuff for real.
I'm just saying, only the strong survive that.
Yeah.
Like, if you would have invested, let's say if I'd have told you invest 4 or 5 days ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would have told you invest $1,000. Your $1,000 would have probably been at $200-$300 right now, because it's like, it just been dipping so heavy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, if you're not built to like, all right, my next paycheck, let me invest another 20-30% of my paycheck into it, because basically it's on sale right now. So what goes down, go up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you buying it for cheaper, your money go double, triple. You feel me? But people just see that first dip, like, man, what you done made me do, bro? I took my $1,000.
But that also comes with them not understanding and knowing. And that's what comes with the learning. Like, people don't want to learn that. They really just want to get the money fast.
I also feel like people don't like to take risks for real.
Is that too? That's
Speaking
big.
on that,
they don't like
your business is never gonna grow if you don't take a risk
at all.
Let me tell you something. Being uncomfortable is gonna help you grow, and I stand by that. Like, you know how many people told me not to move from Kentucky down here?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a pandemic. How you gonna make money? Blah blah blah. Like, you know how many people really did not want. Not saying they didn't want me to grow, but
that just be their own insecurities.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
they're scared to grow, so they felt like I should be scared to grow. Moving was the best thing for me.
Ever.
Period.
Leap of faith.
Literally. And that's for me. Like, my husband, he didn't necessarily want to take the leap of faith. He from down here.
Mm-hmm.
He moved to Kentucky. We bought a house. We like living good in Kentucky. I'm not saying like we weren't living horrible, but we living good in Kentucky. So he like, why I want to move back down south? Why I want to come back down to Florida? Like, and to me, I had to explain to him that's the leap of faith for my business. And in order for my business to grow, I had to take it. And I had to tell him, like, listen, I literally dead ass something. This is my last winter in Kentucky. I'm not gonna be here. So if you and the kids want to stay or whatever the case, we're gonna figure it out. But in order for my business to grow, I have got to get uncomfortable. I have got to take a leap of faith, because it's just period. So that's my advice to anybody out there, for real. Like, take that leap of faith. Like, it's hard. It's hard sometimes because you may fail, but get the fuck back up and keep going.
You gotta learn.
Exactly.
You're not losing at that
exactly.
point. You gotta learn.
But I will say, be strategic with it.
Yes.
Don't just fucking quit your job like a dumbass and now you out here looking silly. Like, for me,
but think about it.
I had savings. Like, I saved up to move. I made sure that we were gonna be good.
Have a game plan.
Exactly.
But it worked for some people.
It does. But
it worked for some people.
It don't work for everybody.
It don't work for
everybody. It wouldn't work for me.
Yeah.
I got kids. Ain't no way I'm gonna quit my fucking job.
That's what I'm saying.
You feel me? Like, that's what I'm saying. Be strategic. If that's gonna work for you, cool. But Don't just be out here quitting your job because, I got to take a leap of faith. Somebody told me to take a leap of faith.
Yeah.
Make sure you're going to be good before you take that leap of faith.
Invest.
Plan before you take that leap of faith. But definitely take the leap of faith for sure.
No,
I ain't knocking that. But don't just be out here looking silly. Just quitting your job and stuff. Like,
no, that's crazy.
That's not smart. That's not moving smart.
Because it's just like where you gonna get your next income.
Okay,
you're not gonna be out here doing nothing stupid.
But people don't realize like it takes a little bit to build your business up, and that's the thing. Like for me, I had to make sure that we were good because I knew that when I got down here, I wasn't gonna have a bunch of clientele, and I still don't have 1,000 clients. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's slowly growing. People are hearing my name. People are seeing my social media, seeing my marketing. My marketing is awesome. Like. All of that. So it's growing. And that's what people feel. They think that, as soon as I quit my job, I'm going to have all the clients. I'm going to have all this. I'm going to have all that. No, that's not how that works.
Thing. People feel like it's going to move fast. It don't work like that.
Nah.
Your business may take 5 years to break down
you
the
feel
door.
me?
You feel what
And
I'm saying?
I will say, like, the owner of the gym I train at, he had to tell me that, like, because I was discouraged when I first started training there, I ain't have no clients. So I'm like, damn, like, I'm just here. Like, I work out here every day, but I'm just working out. Like, I would be upset.
Yeah.
And he literally would have to tell me, like, it's cool, it's coming, just keep doing everything you're doing. Then another trainer there, she really kept pushing me. She's like, post. You have to post more. You have to really, really post more.
Facts.
And we talked about it at one point in time. And I knew it's something I know, but it's like doing it, you feel me? It's a lot. But then one day we talked about it again. She was like, listen, what's stopping everything is you. You're stopping you from growing.
Yeah.
And she was like, you're not posting enough. Literally started posting the next day. I posted 2 days straight in a row. Clients. Like when I say my inbox are jumping, like, and that also comes with surrounding yourself with people that really actually want to see you do something.
Yeah.
Like those people at that gym really actually want to see me thrive. Like, and I can tell by the conversations we have, by the way they treat me and all that type of stuff. Like, you have to have people around you that's really there to support you. Because if you just take a leap of faith and no one's there to help you, you're just going to drown.
Yeah.
But, not everybody has the luxury of having people there for them. So.
That's real. Shit, I be telling Rick all the time, we be acting too cool to post sometimes. You feel me?
It's not even necessarily too cool to post. It's a lot. Social media draining. Social media is so draining. Like, for me, so I have 2 pages. I have a Taste of Health page, like my actual like brands page, and then I have my Fit by BrittP page, like my where I post nothing but fitness stuff. And making videos, taking videos throughout workouts. This shit is a lot. Like, I'll just be wanting to get my workout done and going about my day.
Facts.
But having take this video for me or put it on a tripod, like, then having to edit it together, post it. Then the thing about that is once you post it, people gonna comment on it. So then you gotta comment back.
Right,
and then,
people.
Exactly. It's a lot that comes with it when your social media actually is doing what it's supposed to do. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So I get it. Like, and that's always my hesitation with posting. Cause even when I just post a selfie type shit, like, I'll be like, damn, do I really want to post on social media today? Like, I'll tweet all day. You feel me? I'll tweet all day. But when it comes to Instagram, I'm like, I know I ain't posted in a day or two. Shit, I know I need to.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
People always at you. Like, so it's a lot. It can be draining. It can be very much draining.
The more you post, the more you feel me?
Exactly. But I will say the more that I have posted, the more money I'm getting.
Exactly. That's what I be saying.
It's bringing in the money. Yeah. Like, I get it. It's a double-edged sword. Like, it's like, damn, if I don't do it, I'm fucked. I ain't getting no bread. I ain't getting no clients. I ain't getting no you do this and that.
Facts.
Like, even if they not like coming in, like, it's still people reaching out to me. It's still people hearsay, people telling people about me, like sharing my page, sharing my videos, like, so people are seeing. So posting really helps, but it's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's definitely a lot.
Every time I talk to them, I be like, bro, you're not posting enough.
I'm telling you.
Post, bro. We got to post at least 5 times a day.
You feel me? It's a lot. It's a lot. Even if you just posting like something motivational, like
exactly.
Post, like, and that's been my struggle is the posting.
It's
like, I have no problem tweeting all day.
Because we real life people. You feel me?
I have no problem tweeting all day. But when it comes to Instagram, I just be like, damn.
It's too much thinking, too much strategy.
It's too much. It's a lot sometimes.
I just be like, damn, I was just a regular nigga the other day.
And that's how I felt.
Me?
Like, I felt like, to me, like, when I told you I first made my first fitness page and I was posting videos, that was for me.
Yeah.
Like, for me. And when I started seeing my followers, I'm like, how is this even growing? Like, I'm just posting me. You feel me? But then I realized, like, people gonna gravitate to real and genuine businesses and genuine people. So, like, for me, that's how my business is growing, because hearsay, like, I'm a genuine person. and anybody that does business with me, not just business, but works out with me, talks to me, any of that, they gonna get that from me. Like you can't fake genuine. You can fake a smile, but you can't fake a genuine ass person. And that's what people get from my Instagram. Like I'm very transparent. Like there's times where I've fallen off and I've gained weight. There's times where I'm eating like shit, but my social media is gonna know that too. Like y'all not just gonna see me in my best shape every day. That's not realistic. And I think that's why people fuck with my social media, because I'm real about my postpartum.
Exactly.
I'm real about my transitions.
Exactly.
I'm real about everything that I do. I'm not just no Instagram model type shit. Like I'm really out here in the gym every day. Anybody that knows me, I work out 2 hours every fucking day. Like I'm not in there just taking pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a snapper for you because you feel for social media, but that's never the case. I'm working. Like I'm real life working every day. This morning before I came here, I'm packaging orders. Like I'm real life doing everything. I'm not just on social media just to be on social media. That shit, no.
Yeah. Well, that concludes our show for today.
Let us know where we can get everything at. Where to
You
find
can
you.
definitely find me on social media. Fit by BrittP. My website is atasteofhealthllc.com, and y'all plug my Instagram when y'all drop it.
Of course.
Real life.
Thank y'all. I appreciate
Shit,
it.
we finna flood
appreciate
YouTube.
you.
That's what we
Period.
finna.
And definitely gonna share it for sure. I appreciate it. I really, really appreciate the time.
We appreciate you. You feel me?
Man, we
we make
appreciate
this
you.
platform for you for everybody in Miami to come talk their shit. You feel me? Ain't really too many places you could be able to sit down and
free.
express yourself. Yeah.
And really just explain who you are, like and what
Exactly.
your brand mean type shit. So I really, really appreciate that, because like I said, I'm new here. So
Mhm.
people don't know me yet,
Mhm.
but they going to. They ain't got no choice.
Exactly. Trap
That's
nice
how you always
exclusive.
gotta think. We feel the same exact way.
Ain't got no
Shit,
choice but to
don't
know
worry,
who I am.
Don't worry about it. We finna be at Rolling Loud this
You
year.
okay?
Fuck that. We there.
And you should be.
Mm.
Period. But I appreciate y'all boys for sure.
Yeah, we gotta get a workout in. I ain't gonna count. I did come out of retirement,
Full
man.
up,
I'm tired
full
I'm
up.
tired of looking like a teddy bear. It's time for
Hey,
me
some
to,
ladies like
man,
to think a
listen.
man. Look, some ladies like the man. That's, you feel me? You feel me? Rotund.
Don't say that, bro, because I was thinking that during my keto diet. Like, you know what, bro? People like girls with a big belly anyway. Like, what am I tripping about, man? Let me go eat a yogurt.
Nah, definitely pull up.
But
For
man, y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe.
For
For
sure.
sure.
It's your boy Reek.
It's your boy Fly Stone the
We
Motive.
about to take it out.
Well, all right.